Good afternoon, everybody. This is Drew Larison, founder and creative director of Larison Media, and we are back with you for another Wisdom Wednesday podcast. With me, as always, is Pam Downing.
Hey, everybody.
So we're got some great new tips coming you this way from another blog post that we wrote, all about the idea of outsourcing your marketing efforts. So in another way, like kind of hiring a company like Larison Media.
Yep.
What are the pros, cons? What are some reasons to do it? That's what we want to cover with you guys today in today's podcast. And Pam, go ahead and start off. I think we have 4 reasons, correct?
So yeah, we'll talk through each of these. Drew, you really are the expert in the room here, but 4 benefits we want to hit on today of why you should outsource your digital marketing. The first one that we're going to walk through together is that we have dedicated time. We work with small business owners every day, and we know that time is a huge, you don't have a lot of it. Everyone has a certain amount of hours as a day. As a small business owner, Drew, you can testify to this. Do you wish you had more time in your day?
Always.
Always. Are there certain aspects of running a business that you would rather someone else do?
There have been, and I've done it.
Right.
Like I outsource actually our bookkeeping.
Sure.
To another company. I outsource our tax preparation. I'm already doing it in a lot of ways.
Right.
Our cleaning services. I'm not scrubbing things, so I outsource that. So I'm already doing it in a lot of ways.
And what does that let you do?
What I want to do.
Right.
What I actually want to do. What I'm good at and focus on.
So what you're telling me is you don't love cleaning or bookkeeping.
Facts.
Right.
And I love neither of those things. But luckily there are people that do.
Yeah, right.
There are people that do love doing those things. So you know what? Here's some monetary reasons, and go ahead and do them for me, please.
Yeah. And with all due respect, boss, they're probably better at it than you.
So much better.
The cleaning company we hire is bomb.
Yeah.
Our office is sparkling when they leave.
It's true. It smells great too. And
they're efficient. They take up a lot less time than if all of our team spent cleaning our office. So, I mean, that hiring a digital marketing agency, outsourcing that part of your business, that's such a win for a small business owner. If marketing is something that you are not passionate about, we have friends who run small businesses who kill their marketing game. They may not necessarily need to outsource their digital marketing, but for the average small business owner, likely your business is what you're passionate about. Maybe.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because I said that, I remember a few years into our business, I said, I can't imagine doing this in the stress of starting a new business. I can't imagine doing this every day. And then realizing I hate what I actually do.
Right.
I can't imagine that because it would be so difficult because it's already so stressful. But thank God it was something I actually really enjoyed. Yeah. Because if it wasn't, I don't know how it's possible.
Right.
That's like if I'm a vegetarian and I open a burger store. I don't know how that would work.
True.
It'd be difficult.
That would be very difficult. So whether your business is accounting or fitness coaching or a salon, marketing may not be the heartbeat of what you do, but it's a necessary component of being a business in 2019, or whatever year you're listening to this podcast. I'm willing to bet that digital marketing has not shrunk. It's grown, and how much it means to you as a business owner and to you as a consumer. So that's a huge benefit of outsourcing your marketing is it gives you back the gift of time. You get to take something off your plate that you may not necessarily be good at. Something is off your plate that you don't really love doing, but you know it needs to be done. Just like bookkeeping, just like cleaning. So that's reason number 1.
Yeah.
Why to outsource.
I tell people like that all the time. Really, our business is no different than an accountant or a cleaning company or whatever it is. We're a classic business service business. And like you're saying, business owners, they wear 20 hats a day minimum, trying to get everything that needs to be done that they don't have somebody hired for to do, where if we can take a few of those from you, maybe one is the stress of social media. Maybe the other one is managing a website. Whatever it is, we can take those from you and give you back more time to do what you actually love doing.
Right.
That actually helps your business. I mean, it's kind of like, one of the reasons I hired you, in a way, I've outsourced a business role to you and in the operations world, so you can focus on the things that you're better at than I am, so they'll get done in a better way.
Sure.
So I can focus on more things that I like doing, that I'm best at, to help keep the business growing. So, outsourcing doesn't have to be, you can outsource responsibilities internal as well, and it still is the same idea and concept. So.
Yep.
But all around the idea of give me more time to do what I like to do best, that I'm best at.
Right. So the second reason that we advocate for outsourcing your digital marketing is taking that component of busyness out of your day-to-day. So one of the things that we believe is that the key to great marketing is just consistency. And we have seen time and time again, clients and small businesses who will dedicate a staff person to their digital marketing, and it goes well for a time, but then that staff person gets really wrapped up in an important project, or maybe they're out sick for a week and their digital marketing just kind of falls to the wayside. Really, when those things happen, which is normal, you have important projects, your business has events, people get sick, that's life, and all of those things make sense. But when that happens and your marketing takes a back burner, whether you want that to or not, that says something on your online platform. So outsourcing marketing puts marketing in the hand of the professionals, and then that's our job, to be posting consistent, good, great quality on your platforms on a regular basis. For the majority of our clients, that's on a daily basis. Drew, you want to speak to more of that?
Yeah, and we hear this a lot. I mean, we've gotten more than a handful of clients where they're coming to us because, like, oh, my nephew has done this for a few years, but he's going off to college. Or I had my secretary do this responsibility, but she's getting really busy as we're growing and she doesn't have time to do this anymore. Oh, I had Steve from IT handle this marketing responsibilities, but our server is bigger. I mean, whatever the responsibility is, marketing usually gets thrown to someone where it's not their number one priority, but then their actual number one priority gets to become a much larger priority scope of work wise to where they can't do it anymore. So when you hire us, folks, this is what we do.
Right.
This is all we do. I'm not going to do your IT work. A lot of people come to us thinking we're an IT company. I'm like, no, we could not be farther from that. If something breaks, I just get a new one. I'm not an IT person. Or, we don't, this is what we do for people.
Right.
And this is what we do all day, every day for people. So it's consistent. You never have to worry about it. And that's a big thing. Our goal is for our clients to get to the point where they trust us so much because we're so consistent with it. And if they need something, we're there to help them. In a heartbeat, we'll be there for them. So it's consistent, it's trust. Those are huge things that you can rely on us, and that you couldn't from another employee where this is their second priority in the company.
Right. Great points. So a third reason to outsource your marketing, honestly, it's because we've been there. We've done that. Shameless plug and self-promotion is, you guys, we're good at this. We are a team here. And so we have creative people on our staff. We have graphic designers. We have people who can build websites. When you outsource that, you no longer have to rely on one person to wear all those hats. As you said, we have an office full of creative minds. So outsourcing that, it gives you full access to our team. Each of our clients has a representative from Larison Media that they communicate with on a regular basis. We've done this for years, and so we make it our job. It's actually our job to get to know you. Literally, this is why we exist. To get to know you, to get to know your voice, how you want to sound on your social media platforms, what your business does, how you want to interact with your customers, the people who are in your audience. we bring that expertise to the table. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Going back to what you said, Drew, about trust, it's that relationship. And truly, we exist to serve our clients.
Yeah, a big thing with this too, in this certain point, the idea of like the budget comes up.
Sure.
And I tell people all the time, you could outsource a company to do this type of work for you, digital marketing, like Alaris and Media, and it's going to be so much less money than hiring someone in-house. And with Alaris and Media, you're getting a squad, as we call ourselves,
right,
but like
right.
a whole team of brains. Like Pam was saying, you're getting a graphic designer, you're getting a brand strategist, you're getting a community specialist, you're getting this whole team of people for you for less than what it would be to have someone in-house. But let's say you've got the money and I want to hire somebody. I want to hire somebody in-house. Good luck finding that human being,
sure.
because they're also known as a unicorn. Because to find somebody that can do videography, that can do photography, that can do graphic design, that can do creative branding work, that can do all the things that our team collectively does, that's near impossible to find that one human being. And then you're saying you're hiring two people, and then you're really getting to the budget conversation.
Sure.
I mean, I don't ask you to pay my payroll taxes.
Right.
Like, I mean, that's when you're outsourcing us, you're saving so much money and so much budget. When we're talking in the world of small businesses, that's everything. That marketing budget is a very precious thing to small business owners. So we get that. But when you're talking about, and even if you do hire someone in-house, the cost of training,
sure, and
the time of training it would take to train this person to know maybe half of what collectively our whole team does, it just doesn't make sense, if you think about it in a big perspective like that. So budget is a big way, to really save, and makes a big difference with that one. Yeah,
for sure. So I'll kind of hit on the two main themes of our conversation that keep coming up at the end of the podcast. But the fourth and final reason why we think it's a great idea to outsource your marketing is because although we're outsourced, you really gain another member of your team. And we are the whole package. And our goal is your success. And we have clients who are small business owners in so many different industries. And you would never know, because we're able to focus and dedicate our time with each client. That allows us the ability to completely personalize and customize your marketing for you. So the end product that you are purchasing, essentially, as a business owner, looks very different from another one of our clients. Maybe you're in the restaurant industry. We serve another client maybe in the landscaping industry, and the way that we interact, the voice of your restaurant, the vibe that you want on your online presence is totally different from client to client. But that's part of what makes us so unique, is because we have that customization and that legitimate passion for helping your business succeed.
Yeah, it's something we're really intentional about too internally when we start with a new client. The meetings we have with them, we're really intentional about trying to learn, Pam, you said it, but like that idea of a brand voice. If your brand was humanized and became a human being, what would that person look like, sound like, everything like that. And we're really intentional about trying to figure that out. And a lot of times we talk to clients and ask those questions. They're like, oh, I have no idea. I've never thought about it. Mm-hmm. So that's another thing. A benefit is when you're outsourcing this to us or another company, we do care about those things, rather than if it's just someone internally and like it's a task to them.
Sure.
Oh, we need to post on Facebook every day. Task, mark it off. And it's, we get much deeper into like the intentional efforts that we're doing for your business. And we're asking, what is your brand voice? What physically do you want your brand to look like? What type of content would you think your audience enjoys? Oh, you think, I didn't know they could enjoy different types of content. Yeah, every audience is different. And we're constantly looking at those different variables from client to client and then adjusting, adjusting to hit those variables and make them make more sense at the end of the day, which is, goes back to like, we have the time, you're paying for our time to do that.
Sure.
But all those little things add up to such better success with marketing when you're more intentional about all of those different variables. And that's what we do for people.
Right. Yeah. And as for the small business owner, having someone us ask you those reflective questions gives us great insight into who you are and what your business does. But it's also a really healthy practice for the business owner, I think, is to really internalize those things and think like, do we want to throw a joke out there every once in a while on Facebook, or do we really want to stay serious and factual? And that's how we want to represent ourselves. So
yeah, well, like for example, we have a client that's in the plumbing world. And one of the first things they told us were, we are not that plumbing company that makes like plumber crack jokes,
right.
Or that type of stuff. Like that is not us. We are more of the highly solution-based type of plumbing company that is very technical. We look at ourselves as like plumbing scientists in a way. We are not here to like make jokes about a plumber's, crack as he's bending over to fix a sink. Right. And that's important, know, and that's honestly for a client to come to us with that much insight to their brand is rare, but it was good, because, and if we weren't having those conversations for them to express that type of thing, and it was just like, oh, here's generic plumbing content, boom, 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 knock it out. It's a plumber. What difference could it be?
Right.
But we're having those conversations to bring up those questions, like what type of humor? Because at the same time, they're like, well, we like humor,
sure,
just not like generic, easy humor of a plumber like that. So then we work on that to see what kind of humor, what does work. But at the same time, like they're very serious about, we want to be looked at as extremely professional and really intelligent people. And then we work with that and we create content off of that. So those intentional conversations are a really big deal.
Yeah. Right. So kind of the two themes that I heard pop up during this conversation, and I would say the key reasons to outsource marketing for a small business owner, you're saving time, huge commodity in the world of small business, and you're saving money, another huge commodity in the world of small business. It is just such a win all around. First and foremost, as a service to the small business, it's a way to help you grow. It's a way to cultivate your online platform and your image. And then just such a win for us to get to know you, to serve you, and to learn about you and the ways that you want to grow and take your business to the next level. So, all of those are our great reasons of why you should outsource your marketing. Larison Media is a great place to do that. We love to chat and see how we can serve you.
Yeah, and the whole time and money is for sure one of the two biggest reasons why our company exists and why we're helping out a lot of small businesses in marketing. But then, you get thrown the question, like, I mean, why even why do I really even need to do marketing? Point? I mean, we've survived without it. But I'm saying, I say this to people, it's the world we're in is moving so fast. Quit looking at it as a marketing service and more of it as it's like keeping my business relevant service. I tell my staff all the time, like, we don't really sell marketing. Our mindset needs to be, we sell relevancy for our small business clients. Our job is to help keep them relevant in this fast changing world that we're living in. So that you really don't have a choice. This whole internet thing, I'm sorry, it's not a fad. It's not going away. As Pam said at the beginning, it's only going to get stronger. And you have to give it the attention that it deserves.
Yeah. And
outsourcing this could be an effective way for your business to do it. So yeah, I think it's a really important conversation to talk about it because it is different. The idea of like what we were talking about, outsourcing taxes or outsourcing cleaning, those are more common.
Sure.
But in the world we're in, especially when you talk about marketing with, traditional media, in a way, small businesses have been outsourcing marketing for a really, really long time.
Yeah.
If you look at, if they ever did a radio ad and the radio station created the ad, they recorded it, they put the music with it, they helped you with what's going to be in the ad, you outsource that to them. Same way with the newspaper. Unless you're doing the graphic design for that newspaper ad, you outsource that to a newspaper. So it's just a new way of thinking of marketing in the digital world that we're in. And it's a lot more involved. It's a lot more, and it has to be a lot more intentional than what it used to be with just a radio ad or just a newspaper ad. So it's a big world, but I don't think people can afford to ignore it. I mean, the easy examples of Blockbuster, or different Yellow Cab, those type of people, They ignored it.
Right.
Sears, they ignored it and didn't give it the credit that it deserved. And look where they're at.
Right.
And if you think your small business is stronger than those brands and you can get away with it, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's true.
Yeah. And something that I just thought about, Drew, as you were talking is, I've said this before about just relationships in life in general, but no response is a response. And I would maybe take that to the next level and say, no marketing is marketing. However you are presenting yourself online, what your website looks like, what content that's going out on your Facebook page or not, that says something as well. So you're right. You can't afford to ignore it. And if you are making the choice to not post anything, that says something to your audience as well.
Maybe even louder than saying something.
Sure.
The impact that could come from that. So, yeah, it's really interesting. But I mean, this is what we do on a day-to-day basis for our clients. We're helping small businesses all over the country stay relevant in this crazy, fast-changing world that we're in. And if this makes sense, if this is the message you needed to hear, if you were thinking about this, obviously please contact us or someone in the world that we're in, and we'd love to help you out with it. Yeah,
we would love to help you out in small ways and big ways. We're here to support small businesses. That's why Small Success exists.
Exactly. So thank you guys for listening again this week to the Small Success Podcast, an episode of Wednesday Wisdom. We will see you on Friday of this week when we release our podcast with another interview. But thank you for listening, and we hope to see you and talk to you soon.